All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to do day 29. It's about HSRP. HSRP stand for what? Standby router protocol. Okay, this is a backup protocol in case of one of the router is down for whatever reason. So it's a backup. Okay, and it's using VIP and priority number. So that it could route to the right router, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is to go ahead and do a test ping from PC1 here. Okay, I got a reply, and we could check either using click on the configurations here, or configure tab, check the gateway. So currently it's using router 1 gateway for IP. We could also check using IP config, and you can see here this is the same thing. Okay, so let's do the same thing for the PC2. Okay, same thing, IP config, and then 253. Yep, same thing. Now the next step is to configure HSRP version 2. Okay, on router 1 and 2, raise one R1 priority above the default. So default is 100, right? Default is equal to 100. So we go interface G00, right? We targeting this interface right here, and we go ahead and type standby, set version 2. Okay, and then standby, we could do many things. We're gonna choose group number, group 1, and we're gonna choose priority. Priority you could choose from 0 to 255. So you could choose like 120 because it needs to be above the default, so we could do that. And then we need to set preemption. Don't forget to put 1. Okay, do that. And then we need to create virtual IP. So standby IP, standby 1, IP 10.0.1.254. Okay. All right. And then if you type do show standby, okay, you can see it's now active. Preemption is enabled, priority is 120, and then the virtual IP is 254. Okay, that's perfect. We're going to do the same thing for router 2. Interface G00, standby version 2, standby 1, priority, let's do like 90. Standby 1, preemption. What is preemption? So to me, it's like a way of telling the router, hey, when I'm offline, turn me off, right? But once I'm online, use me again to be active, not standby, right? So we enable that, so that way it's we don't have to do too much once the router is back up online. Okay, and then we're gonna set the IP. With that, we did this IP, so 10.0.1.254. Okay. And okay, configure virtual IP. That's the default gateway for PC 1 and 2. Okay, so let's just check. Do standby. Do show standby. Enable standby. The virtual IP and 90. Perfect. Okay. So now we can do step 3. Go ahead and take this and then type remove 253 to 254. Okay, same thing for this one. Just like this. Okay, and then ping from PCs and then check the PC RP table. Okay. So do ping. Oops. Okay, I got the reply. And then I could do the ARP/A. And you can see this. This is MAC address for router 3, and then this is the MAC address for virtual IP. Okay, let's do the same thing. And then ARP-A. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, now what is the MAC address map? So we talk about that. Or turn off R1 and save configuration first. Okay, let's save first. So we do N, and then you could do either write, okay, or you could do copy start run. Okay, and then now you could either turn off the interface or physically turn off the device. Either or. Then I'll go to physical, click off right here. Okay. After restart, ping PC 1288 again. 8.888 again. Okay. So now it's off. Ping it again. Time. Okay, I got one reply. Is R2 used for the default gateway? Okay. Let's check that. We could do tracert 8.8.8.8. No. So the answer is R2 used? Is R2 used as a yes? 252 right here. Okay. Okay, and then turn on R1 again. Okay, turn it on. That should be on. Does it become the active router again? I think so, because the priority is set to 120, while this one's only 90, and bold is enable preemption, so it makes sense that this would be the active router again. Okay, we could check that. Show standby. Okay, still working right now. I still try to configure. And oh, okay, interesting. Now it's active. Let's see what happened. It is active, and it's 100. Okay, I don't know what this is, honestly. Let me just Google that real quick. Okay, guys, so I managed to troubleshoot this. All right, so it was showing duplicate, and it was nonstop. Keep going until I did a Google search, and it told me to reload the router. I think when I do this offline at my own time, at the very first time, I actually turned off and on the interface, so I didn't encounter this issue. That's why I kind of feel stuck. I didn't know, but this is good that I know. You could do either shut down the interface itself or turn off the physical router. I would prefer the first method because I don't think I would want to, do the to the router and just turn it off, right? Unplug the plug, I think the interface no shutdown, no shutdown is a better method in my opinion. Okay, let's try to do number 5 here. Turn on R1 again, we just did that. Then we encounter the duplications message. So does it become the active route again? And like I was saying, I think so because this is 110. So we could check using the tracer route again. Let's see what happened here. Okay, it's not okay. Let me do copy or write my bad to do that, or copy start one, and then let's do it again. Yeah. Okay, so the answer is no. Wow. Okay, I think I know why. It's because bold router is enable preemption. That's why. If I will turn this off, for example, I think that's gonna. So no. Okay, let's do no shutdown. Do shutdown real quick. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, I have to reload this one too. Okay. Initiate. Click this to fast forward. Okay. Show standby. Okay, now it is standby. Interesting. The only difference is that this is no longer 90. So when we do reload, there's the problem, huh? Okay, so this is my first encounter. To be honest, I have no idea how this would, show up. I didn't know that. So G0, okay, and then do shutdown. Okay, do no shutdown after that. Okay, and then no standby. One preemption. Fast forward 30 seconds. Go back. Fast forward. Fast forward. Do show standby. Oops. It is standbys. Disable. Okay, and then let's do tracert router again. Now it's going to router 1. Okay. Alright guys, so I think that's it.